Jax angle. Or go that direction.
Azir.
That's the joke.
All right, yeah. I see you've got a lot of great points, Chronicler, but let me just say that it's not going to work.
Yeah, so there's two upsides that I can possibly, because playing effectively the same champion 2 games in a row, where it's like power farm to 6, press my R button.
Umti's got a nice angle here. Keen not in a good spot with the wave, but he does get the double slice as Umti does land the stun. They should be able to pick up the first blood. Very nicely handled there by the top and jungle from Bro.
And Keen. And we'll see where Umti goes. Looking for another play. Cuz is right behind, but they might have an angle here.
Yeah, no flash for Keen, but he has Dominus. 1v2 is now trying to burst down Keen, and they will be able to take him out as the Impale comes in, but Cuz has to flash. See, fire kick gets thrown into Lehens, but they don't seem to want to really contest here. Although from the mid lane, we do see BDD and Cuz making their way down just a little bit. But at the end of the day, it is just the Cloud Drake.
Yeah, once the setup is there, though, Breonscope is really hard to engage onto. With the Featherstorm, with effort existing, and this time around Hextech.
Hextech.
One to the Nexus in that one really well.
Yeah. And
that game left scars.
It did.
Oh, here we go.
Wall. You talked about that mobility. Lehens looks to be just dead. No way out for him. No flash, no anything. Just gets caught in the river, trying to ward. A pretty, normal place to
gate, so contest is still possible here.
Yeah, TP from Keen as well.
RS needs to TP in.
We'll have to see if he has a Sport Drinker. I would assume at this point he does. As he engage once again, nice buffer on the hook, but in they go on to BDD, who has to flash away. As that is a lot used. Let's see if KT do want to get on in here. As Karis now in position, and Dominus already procced. A lot of damage from the Feathers already being done. The soldiers are out, though, as the immediate Featherstorm is good, but Henna's getting pretty low. Keen, the only one in the front line, and the Feathers are pulled, and now we got a Karis in the back line, but he's all alone, and down he goes. It's a double kill now for the KAISA out of nowhere. KT stand their ground, and Bro go a little bit too far, and it's not even done. They're taking damage from soldiers, from the Hextech Drake, from the KAISA. And the Impale onto the Jax was great, and now we got another one as maybe D'Amelio can help him. Not quite enough, as he's just going to get pretty low, but Lehens is going to be the one that gets left to the Wolves, as now Karis getting in there. BDD going to miss on that one as Karis will dodge, but now KT going back into the fight as Morgan is on that back line, as aiming is going to have to do a lot of the carrying here. Takes down the Akali, but that's just about it. He gets stunned up, and Morgan will take down the shutdown.
Very important as they still extend. Don't know about that one, but they will be okay in the end. And Umti, despite everything, is able to survive. Not at this early on. They shouldn't be able to, as that's going to be a Featherstorm. What? We have to...
He didn't even... What? Wait, so he didn't take the Hextech gate and...
As far as tank busters go, you're in a pretty good spot. As now, yep, aiming and Kina just doing this. And now, Breon forced into a response here.
This is where they struggle, but they will be able to just pull the trigger here. Effort is a little bit low, as now you got the Kais and the Rakton roaming on over. And they're ready right away. KT ready to go as the ult is thrown in. They try to get on top of Lehens. He just flashes away. The Impale is onto the Morgan, I believe. No, he's going to use it now as Karis getting on in there, but Emilio goes down immediately as a huge sweep comes in, and Morgan can't stun that back line as the Feathers do insane damage, but it's not quite insane enough. Morgan, once again, one more counter-strike for the boys, but it is not enough. It is a ace on the side in favor of KT.
And Breon just gets straight up out.
I should say, has been a little bit lackluster. It does feel like kind of they assume they're just going to win at times. And fair enough, they are winning a lot, so yes. But you got to be careful. I mean, you go all in onto Azaya. Okay, he really does have that magnet, but at this point, as we mentioned before, doesn't really matter who you hit, hook rather. It can be Sejuani, it can be Umti, that's fine because you have the damage now. Just, again, it does feel like some of the weaknesses of Bro being highlighted in this one, as Belio again existing Because just going to create ultimates. Morgan's got a nice little angle, but again, that counter-strike, once that goes down, can he do anything? The Nautilus ultimate comes in, and down he goes to a GA. Karis on that back line will avoid the hook, but the damage is too much. The Feather's doing insane amounts, but it's just not enough at this point in time. The wallets, they're not gigantic, but they are enough. And that should be enough here for KT to push in through the mid lane and end game number 2.
And Brion, there were some moments where they looked like they could step up, but the teamfight execution just not really coming together. This Akali wasn't the problem, but it definitely, well, maybe it was. It wasn't the solution, that's for sure.
I think Karis made it look pretty decent. I'll give him that.
Yeah, it's just that, as mentioned, like playing in the amount of CC that's available, you're not going to get a whole lot of playmaking opportunity. And KT, a little bit of an ups and downs, but nothing compared to what